Let's get this. Hi again. I was just doing some meditation, and I find meditation really powerful. I'm not as consistent with it as I could be. It's one of my goals for this year, is to get more consistent with the meditation. I always get people, when I'm working with people always say to me, have you got any strategies, have you got any techniques? And one of the simplest techniques to use is meditation. And I say simple, I've said this before, simple's not always easy. A lot of people struggle with it. But, you know, if you listen to any top spiritual people, top business people, artists, film producers, some of the best artists, they say that when they sat in silence, that was where they got their ideas from. Their best ideas came when they sat in silence. So, you know, the way I look at it, if all of these people are saying this, there must be something in it. And some of my most powerful experiences have come through meditation, which makes me wonder why I'm not more consistent with it. But like I say, it's something I'm working on. And I've just been meditating, had a really nice meditation, and I thought I want to share this with the group, because obviously there's a lot of people struggling, and for me meditation is really, really powerful. You know, some people believe, I'm working with some people that are in AA. You know, obviously in AA they believe in a higher power, they believe in God. They call it a higher power because everyone's got a different version of it. And when they meditate, it is them getting in touch with their higher power or God. You know, whatever your beliefs are. I haven't got a problem believing that. I believe that myself, but I know that not everybody does, and that's fine. But one of the benefits, one of the proven benefits of meditation as well, is that if you think about it, the average human being, according to scientists, neuroscientists, has around 50 to 60,000 thoughts a day. I don't know where they get these figures from, but it's obvious that we have a hell of a lot of thoughts, and our thoughts are on different levels. We've got conscious thinking, which we're aware of, but we've also got subconscious, unconscious thinking. So for example, when you learn something, you learn to drive, at first you're all alert, you're concentrating on everything. It's actually quite tiring. But once you've been driving for a while, you get in a car and you don't even really think about it, because you've learnt it, and what happens, it just goes into your subconscious mind. Excuse me. So you're still thinking, but you're just not aware of it. When you're asleep, your brain's still thinking, it's still ticking over, dreams, telling your body what to do. So we know for a fact we've got different levels of thinking. So what meditation does, even if you just meditate for a few minutes, which I would recommend doing at first, what meditation does is it starts to enable you to control your thought process. So instead of those 50,000 thoughts going ping, ping, ping and shooting off all over the place, what you're actually doing is bringing those thoughts all the way down. So say, for example, you've got a mantra, or you just concentrate on your breathing. For the amount of time that you're meditating, you're just concentrating on one thing instead of 50,000 things. So what that allows you to do is start controlling your thoughts. And we know, we've said lots of times, that everything starts with a thought. You know, negative thoughts, positive thoughts. But like I said, a lot of those thoughts are unconscious, so we're not even aware of what we're thinking, but they are going on below the surface. And they're the things that dictate whether we have a good or a bad day. So by meditating, even if it's just for a few minutes in the morning, a few minutes at night, and I'm talking about 3, 4, 5 minutes max. There's loads of apps out there now. Some of my clients are using an app called Headspace, which I've been told is really good, and it's free. For the first 10 little exercises they give you are free, and then you can sign up to it if you want, but you don't have to. So it's free. You can use that. There's loads of guided meditations on YouTube, all free. You know, you can do whatever you want to do. There's no excuse not to do it. Most of the things that the reasons people give me for not doing it are that they're too busy, they haven't got time. But we're talking about 2 or 3 minutes here at the start of your day, just to sit down and meditate. You can do walking meditations. You know, Brian, when he was on here, was talking about how he goes out and walks, and that helps him to clear his head. You know, while you're walking, you can meditate. All you're thinking about is your feet, or you're just thinking about what's around you. All it is closing those thoughts down, starting to control those thoughts down. Work with some people that are really stressed. Their blood pressure's through the roof. When they meditate, their blood pressure drops right down. And then they'll say to me, yeah, but that's okay, but that's only for 5 minutes a day. Well, okay, that's a start. You weren't doing that before. So now you can increase that 5 minutes to 5 minutes throughout the day. But what they don't realise that they're doing is they're gradually controlling their thoughts. So they're starting to relax. One guy was telling me that he was playing golf, you know, and we'd been doing the meditation, and he said he relaxed, and it was the best round of golf that he'd ever played because he wasn't putting any tension into the shots anymore. You know, so for me, it's all about relaxing, meditating, controlling those thoughts. It's so powerful on so many different levels, but it's almost like it's too simple. I've learnt this in martial arts, you know, the simple, scruffy stuff works. It just does. But it's almost as if people think, well, it can't be that simple. Show me something else. So you end up having to show them all these little fancy techniques, which are okay. There's nothing wrong with it. But, you know, the simple, scruffy stuff works. Meditation is simple. It's not easy. Steve's just come on and said that Headspace is really good. 10 minutes a day is amazing. So, you know, those apps are out there. Use it. There's no excuse not to use it. There's no excuse not to meditate. I get people meditating in the gym on their footwork. You know, if I'm trying to teach some footwork in the self-defense system that I do, the real combat system, we take all our footwork from boxing because as far as I'm concerned, and I'm not trying to upset anybody here, it's just my opinion, boxers have got the best footwork. The way they move is brilliant. But a lot of people struggle to get the footwork. So I'll just say to them, right, for 2 minutes, just concentrate on footwork. Just concentrate on your footwork, and people, bang, just get it. So that's the message for today. Meditation's there. It's a really useful tool. It's been around for centuries. All the top people do it. I was reading something by Osho the other day. I like Osho. I know he's really controversial. It took me a while to get my head around him, and I still struggle with some of the things that he says. But he was quoting the Bible, and he said in the Bible, Jesus said to I don't know, it was to his disciples or whoever, kill your mother and father. And I don't think he meant actually go and kill your mother and father, but he was saying, you know, killing the thoughts, killing the, you know, as parents, we train our children, we guide them at first, we tell them what to do. But when you reach a certain age, it's about learning what's best for you. What do I want to keep? What do I want to let go? But we need to be aware of that. We need to be aware of those thoughts. So that's the message for today. Meditation. It's really powerful. I've had some amazing experiences during my meditations. Sometimes it's just peaceful and quiet. And then other times my mind will take me off to the most amazing places and the most amazing experiences. I never know what's going to happen. I never know what messages are going to come through for me, but I've learnt to trust them. And like I said, my goal for this year is to do more and more of it and get more and more relaxed. So that's the message for today. I'm about to go, well, in a couple of hours, I'm going to see a big rugby game with my son. We don't normally watch rugby, but we got some tickets from the Red Corner Gym, which we're really grateful for. So we're going to go and watch this game and spend a bit of time together, which I'm looking forward to. Should be a good few hours. So enjoy the rest of your day and hopefully speak to you soon. And like I said on this page, if anybody's got anything that they want to put on, put it on. I know people are putting pictures on. People are putting quotes, stories, poems, anything like that. As long as it's helping people, I don't mind. I don't want any advertising on here, which I've said before. But just... if it's going to help people, I don't mind people putting it on. And some of it might stir people up a bit, that's okay as well. There's nothing wrong with that. And you might not always agree with what people have said, but that's okay as well. You know, if somebody puts something on here and you don't like it, look at why you don't like it. What's it bringing up for you? Bring it back to you. Okay, that's the message for today. Have a good day. Thank you.